Hi friends, today we're going to talk about depression. It's the time of the year when the blues settle in, we don't have as much sunlight, and we're going to look at 5 ways where we can help lift ourselves up from the malaise of depression. Let's get started right now. So often when we're depressed, we'll want to go from this heaviness of expression to an epiphany or great joy. Just like that. That's not how it happens. And in fact, when we put pressure on ourselves to feel like we should feel better, we should feel happy, we should feel more joyful, that actually adds to the depression. Instead, do an intermediate step. Get curious about the situation. Get curious about why the depression is here and ask real questions. What did I eat last night? Have I exercised recently? Am I hanging out with supportive friends? Look at the questions, get curious about the situation, and take it from there. Step 2 is to move, to do exercise. And I know from personal experience, sometimes that's the last thing you want to do when you're depressed. On those days, what I have found, if I say, I'm going to take 5 minutes of movement, just 5 minutes, the 5 minutes will turn into 10 minutes, and the 10 minutes may even turn into 15, and the 15 minutes may turn into 20. So if you just take that first step and set a goal, I'm going to do 5 minutes of movement today. Make it realistic, and who knows, once you get moving, it has a tendency to go a little bit longer. When you exercise, that affects brain chemistry. Movement is really good for brain health. Move. Be realistic about it, set a 5-minute goal, see where it leads. Third thing to do is spend time with these guys. These guys are our friends, our lovely human companions. And they feel good. It's so nice and tactile to touch a pet and to just gaze in their eyes and have a nice communion with them. It's very reassuring and very calming. You don't have to have pets in your home. You can spend time with your friends' pets and even borrow them for an afternoon. See where that goes. That's number 3. You're in that one. Fourth thing, don't compare your situation with somebody else's situation. You know how easy it is to say to yourself, well, somebody else has it worse than me. That does not help. It actually makes the situation heavier. We want to remember that physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, and yes, spiritual abuse is abuse. It's equal. So we need to let go of these models that physical abuse is somehow worse than emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is super heavy, super taxing. Let's not go to this place of comparison. Abuse is abuse. Call it out and go from there. Step 5, if you're depressed because you don't feel like your life is moving along, that heaviness will have its tendency to make you inactive. If you have a goal in your life, 1 foot in front of the other. So take 1 step, a simple step. Don't worry about the big picture vision. Take a 1 step at a time. Think, today I'm going to do this step toward my goal. Often depression, if we feel like our life isn't working out the way we had planned, we had this big picture in mind. Back it way up and make small goals, small steps toward a larger goal. That will help lessen the heaviness of this baggage that you've been carrying around, pressuring yourself, feeling like you have to do something else or be a different person. So depression, we want to remember depression is a wave that moves through us. And it can be a very powerful wave, but it is not the essence, the foundational essence of who we are. It's a powerful wave that moves through us. Sometimes it's a tsunami, but there's always calm after a tsunami. Sometimes it lingers and stays longer. With depression, remember, it is moving through you. It might come back, it might teach you a lesson, but ultimately it's moving through you, and that residue ultimately drifts away. I hope these points on how to uplift yourself from depression are helpful. Please comment below. Look forward to hearing from you.